Hi, guys, and welcome back to the World Cup of Heartbreaks.
For
Malu,
some.
or yes, we have Malu and Amit with us again, and we are going to pick up from where we left off. That is, all the predictions that went horribly wrong. So,
Just like
who
99% of others.
who could have guessed, right? Who could have guessed?
Bravo.
Morocco. Not even Croatia, I think, even if they were in that final last time, I never thought they would go this far. Like if you compare to Belgium, everybody says Belgium has a golden generation, but I think they are more like a bronze generation, and Croatia is actually the golden generation. We don't know, they never give up. Like even against Brazil, I thought they were down and out, but somehow they survived. So
What,
kudos to them.
what do you think, both of you? What do you think is the secret to Croatia's performance this time?
Never give up attitude, I think, for me. They are not scoring goals for fun. Like I think only the first game against Canada, I think they were able to score 4 goals. But after that, I think against Australia or even against Belgium, I think they were really, if Lukaku had scored, then Belgium would have gone through. But
Yeah.
they have been really lucky. Um don't know, with against Japan as well. I thought that Japan for the first half were very okay, but somehow Croatia have survived, and I think it is down due to their never give up attitude. I think for me,
Yeah, I think Croatia have a really good midfield, and their
Mhm.
midfielders are all really experienced players who are very skilled in not giving the ball away.
Right.
So I'm not exactly aware of the stats, but I think the balls lost in the midfield might be very less for Croatia, and that could be one of the main reasons that. And of course, their defense has been surprisingly good. I mean, Lovren has been
Hmm.
surprisingly stable. Um,
Guardiol.
Yeah,
Guardiola.
Guardiola has
Guardiola is
been
on
great.
another level.
Another level. Also, what I think is, अभी पीछे तो matches ठीक है, that can be credited to the defense that they had, but the last two matches, Livakovic.
Hmm.
If it was not Livakovic, दोनों penalties they nicked out the matches on penalties.
Yeah, he played the game of his life.
Yeah, and against Brazil, like crazy. He was just guessing all the penalties correctly, jumping in the right spots, taking the right side.
Even
So
before the penalties, during the entire
yeah,
match,
yeah,
he
yeah.
made a lot of saves and a lot
Yes.
of crucial saves.
Yeah, his price is definitely going up.
Yeah,
Livakovic,
कहाँ
really.
कहाँ खेलता है वो अभी वैसे
Dinamo
लिवाकोविच?
Zagreb, I think. No?
e-
आ जाएगा यूरोप में आ जाएगा फिर वो.
everyone
It's
from
it's
Croatia.
अच्छा
क्रोएशिया में
यूरोप
सारे
नहीं है
लोग
सॉरी जागरेब.
जागरेब में खेलते हैं क्या?
I think Dinamo Zagreb, and he's already 27. I think
He is
26.
27.
27 is not even the peak for most goalkeepers,
Yeah,
Right.
so that is fine.
he plays for PRVA Praga.
Who डोमिनिक लिवाकोविच? नहीं यहाँ
Yeah,
पे तो
yeah.
जागरेब दिखा रहा है मुझे. डिनामो जागरेब ही है.
Okay.
That
He,
is the name of the league, I think.
yeah, yeah,
PRWAHL.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is Croatian league.
हाँ.
Correct, correct.
There is a team, I think Dinamo Zagreb only because they have a lot of players. I think Orsic,
Yeah.
and there are other players who have a good connection. Even Kovacic is Dinamo Zagreb academy.
Yeah. I was very happy to see Orsic being brought in the last 10-15 minutes because that's exactly what I do on FIFA.
What do you do on FIFA? You
Uh,
play with Croatia?
No, but Orsic is one of the best super subs because he has
Oh,
great pace and great shooting and really good passing as well. So makes for a really good super sub.
like
Did you do you have 23 or 22 FIFA?
I used to play 22. I don't play anymore.
क्रोएशिया आ गया उसमें.
uh,
I think previous versions में क्रोएशिया नहीं हुआ करता था.
अरे तू कौन से जमाने की बात कर रहा है? This is FIFA 22. Even India is there in FIFA 22.
अरे आई नो इंडिया था बट क्रोएशिया नहीं था. लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स आई हैव ट्राइड टू सर्च क्रोएशिया बट क्रोएशिया मिलता नहीं था उसमें.
you should try
अभी
the
मतलब 22 में तो पूरा टाइम आई डिड नॉट प्ले नेशनल्स एवर. मैं थोड़ा फुट का नाद लग गया था मेरे को.
Yeah, true. Even I didn't
So
play nationals, so I don't know if Croatia as a team is
yeah,
there or not. But in Ultimate Team, Croatian players are there. Anyway, coming back to the
yeah,
World
coming
Cup.
back to the point.
Um, yes, we were on Croatia. Modric, he has been excellent. Easily, okay, not easily, arguably the best player of Croatia. And I say arguably because there is Guardiol, there is Livakovic, um, and probably Perisic also. He's very like he doesn't have the stats to show for it, but he's a very influential figure on the pitch every time he plays for Croatia.
Yeah, I think the right back Juranovic,
Hmm.
he was really fantastic. I thought against Brazil because let's face it, Neymar or Vinicius are not going to track him back, and he was really making all the runs, creating all the chances. So they have a lot of hidden talent. Even Brozovic, I thought we don't see Ivan Rakitic in this World Cup, but
Hmm.
Brozovic has settled well to replace Rakitic, and even with their strikers, I don't know if Mandzukic could make that importance. Like because of Mandzukic, maybe they went into the last World Cup final. But see, listen, Croatia, I think they have played two goalless draws and they required penalty shootout in both the knockout matches. So they are not the best team out there. It's just that their team knows how to play well together and get a result. Just like I think Modric has learned from Real Madrid to play for the result, I think, and that is what they are doing.
Yeah,
And
but
of course,
I will not let you undermine the importance of Mandzukic because he was so good in the box. He was like the perfect number nine, and that is exactly what Croatia are missing this time. With the
no,
someone like Mandzukic, someone who has that like Mandzukic, Cavani, who have the positional awareness of a number nine and who
Hmm.
have that eagle instinct of either heading the ball in the correct place or if they get like half a chance, convert that half a chance into a strike and then goal. They don't have someone like that. And
Petkovic
with
is a good striker, I think.
who?
Petkovic, the guy who scored against
Yeah,
Brazil.
yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. What they have is good, but what I'm saying is, if they had someone like Mandzukic in this team, they would be unstoppable because their wing play is absolutely fantastic. Juranovic from the right, Perisic from the left, and both are really good at crossing. Juranovic even has the speed, and with someone like Mandzukic in the center, someone like Giroud, if they had one, that would be crazy good.
Yeah, I think even Petkovic in the last 10 minutes of that Brazil game, I saw him. He constantly had his hand up
Yeah.
to get in the box and something, but somehow during that counter attack, he got the ball, deflection, Marquinhos, and goal. That was awesome. This World Cup has just not surprised. Like it's just not stopping. To amaze us. It's really amazing how Croatia have come this far. I did not think against Belgium. I really thought if Lukaku had scored one or two of those chances, it would have been really different. Even against Japan, I thought Japan were the better team, but they just know how to get results. I think, and it's one of the hallmarks of a champion. I feel. But I don't think they are going into the final. Are you? If Croatia goes, then most probably let's have Morocco again in the final. So that can't see France and Croatia again. And of course, we haven't even mentioned Messi, whom
Hmm.
Croatia need to pass. So not going to be easy, but I'm hoping for an Argentina France final.
So you think Argentina is definitely winning against Croatia, or you're hoping so?
Yeah, I think Croatia is not a very dangerous team. Like if I'm facing them, I know they have their moments, and I know I can score against them. So it's just like they have had good luck on their side. Somehow they have reached this far. I'll thank their keeper Livakovic. I think he has made like 10, 12 saves against Brazil. Can't believe it was 1-1 after extra time. So they have good players who have been overperforming at their level, which have brought them so far. But it cannot be sustained, and they need constant threat up front, which we have already discussed. They don't have a striker who has that killer instinct who can score goals. They are not even creating those many chances, I feel. So against Argentina, it will be tough. Argentina has a lot of good defenders.
Yeah,
Their attack will keep their young defense busy. Like apart from Lovren, I don't see much experience in that Croatian backline. So it's going to be interesting. I think even if they face France, somehow they get through Argentina and face France. France have like Griezmann, Mbappe, Giroud, and Griezmann is the top assist provider, and Mbappe and
yeah.
Giroud are in Golden Boot race. So it's going to be a really tough time for them. Even against Argentina or France, I think that defense has run its course, and we may see Croatia going out in the semi-final. Or
Correct. They've not been scoring enough as well. Only against Canada they scored 4 goals.
right,
Apart from that, they have either not scored or scored 1 goal only.
right,
So it has gone to penalties, and that has become the stick this time.
right.
If it goes to a penalty, like Morocco, and I read a post somewhere, Morocco and Croatia are hoping that it goes to penalties. And no. The post went this way that all the 22 players are sitting on the ground and they're just waiting for 120 minutes to pass in the final if they both qualify for the finals. So
Hey,
that
no,
was the
not
post.
not a bad strategy, I would say.
Bono versus Livakovic.
Argentina
Wow.
goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez has been really good in penalty shootouts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that can be a nuisance for Croatia as well if
Right.
that goes to penalties.
Morocco
And
goalkeeper Bonu is also really smart. So
yeah,
I don't trust Hugo Lloris. I think Hugo Lloris, for whatever he has achieved, I think in these four goalkeepers, he has among the lowest form going into the semi-finals. The other three goalkeepers have been fantastic for their teams
yeah,
in
he's
this
anyway
tournament.
going downhill.
Also,
Yeah,
Uh,
France haven't had to do much in terms of defending and goalkeeping because their defense has been relatively stable. Their midfield has been really good. So they have a very solid back six, so to speak. So they haven't conceded a lot of shots in this World Cup either.
but
So
no clean sheets. I think in this World Cup, zero clean sheets for France. Think
mm,
they lost to Tunisia 1-0. They beat Australia, I think 4-1. They had Denmark. Denmark have been a real disappointment, but even Denmark scored against them. Poland scored against France, so
mm,
I don't trust that defense. They are playing like Varane, Upamecano, Jules Kounde is playing
right back.
right back,
Konate.
and Hernandez is left back. So
All of them are error prone actually.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
Jules Kounde is out of position. Theo Hernandez is AC Milan. I think
Hmm.
Yeah.
is
Theo,
is doing
Theo
well, but
Hernandez is amazing. He's
uh,
had two back-to-back amazing seasons for AC Milan, and
but if Lucas Hernandez would have been fit, I think he would have played. Uh,
I
Theo,
don't know. I mean, we can't say because Lucas Hernandez has been playing centre back for Bayern, uh, say for the last 2 seasons. So again, he would be out of position at left back, and with the pace that Theo Hernandez has, I think it's any time better that he plays, unless they're playing a back three. Then then Lucas Hernandez makes a lot of sense.
yeah, even if they are playing like a back three, who do they have? Like they have Konate, I think Ibrahima
Yeah,
Konate. I
Konate,
think they have
Varane, Upamecano. Uh,
Saliba. Saliba is there. Then there is
Yeah.
Lucas Hernandez. I don't.
Kunde also at centre back in this case.
Yeah, but then they don't have any right back then, right? Who is their right back?
Yeah, there was one, I don't remember his name. So, but
Excel Disasi.
Disasi, yes.
Okay,
Hmm.
okay. Maybe. But they have Pavard also, I think. But Pavard is also playing like center back. I don't know where Pavard is playing for Bayern. Have you been following him?
Powered. Last I checked, he was playing right back.
Okay, okay.
That was
So
last
they
season.
can play Benjamin Pavard. I don't know why they are playing Jules Koundé, and they have to keep a clean sheet. Like for France, I think even reaching semi-finals is a big deal. But if we go before the tournaments, everybody thought they were the favorites or something. They have like 36, 40 players who can play
Hmm.
naturally at any position provided. Still
Yeah.
to play Jules Koundé out of position
I don't
to
think Kunde at right back is such a difficult thing to digest because he has he has played right back before, if I'm not wrong, uh, at
not for
at
Sevilla. He
Sevilla.
no, no, he has not. For Sevilla, usually used to play, I think, center back. Sevilla had their own right back. I don't know. I can try to recall from their Europa League winning season. There was one person who they had, but only
Navas.
for France as he played. Yeah, he usually plays that right center back role, right? So you can go forward a bit, you can communicate with the midfield, but he hasn't played right back. Like he can't go down that wing and give crosses in, which usually the most quality of right backs does.
Yeah.
He just good defensive acumen. He can pass a bit. He can build from the back. He can pass in certain spots. I think that is his main role here. But if you have somebody like even if we had like Vinicius or Neymar running at him, then he is not the right back you want at that time. For him, he has been lucky now. For Morocco, I don't know. I think Boufal would be the person
Yeah.
who he may need to mark, but I think then that is fine. He can survive an onslaught against Buffal, but I would not put him against Neymar or Messi or Di Maria or any of those other guys.
I think
Right.
short centre backs who are quite nimble and fast and agile playing at right backs is quite common. Even Eder
Hmm.
Militao is playing right back. He's a centre back for
Hmm.
Yeah,
Brazil. Um, and I
the
mean,
Militao.
we have seen a
Okay.
lot of players transitioning from right back to centre back as well. So
Yeah.
I feel like right back and centre back is if the team plays with that system where wing backs don't go up that much,
Up. Yeah.
then it's like even Wan Bissaka is more of a centre back, but he plays at right back. Like he's good at defending, not
Hmm.
very good at the right back stuff. But anyway, let's not talk about Wan Bissaka.
No, against England, what I saw is that they were getting the ball in midfield. So they have like Yusuf Fofana, Chouameni in midfield. Kamavinga, they rarely play him. I don't know why. But once you get ball in midfield, what England tried was mostly Phil Foden. And they tried to go towards the wing where Jules Koundé was defending. They
Hmm.
had Rashford making the run. They had Sterling later on in the game who they were trying to have a run at. So it was pretty clear what they think is France's weak point. Even Tunisia, I think most of their crosses came from that left side, and they scored a free goal. So France has a lot of mistakes in them. I would not trust Varane and Upamecano to bring a World Cup home. I don't think they are the solid partnership. I don't see any of these four teams. They have their own weaknesses. They have their strengths, but I don't know why I don't feel either of them to be world champions. I don't know. Maybe France, maybe Argentina because of the players they have and their consistency. But
Hmm.
it's really hard to be a critic than to compliment them at this point. I think.
You mean it's
That's,
easy to be a critic than to compliment
yeah,
them?
yeah, it's easy. It's easy to be a critic because
Yeah.
see before the World Cup we were like okay, okay, weather may play an issue or some African teams
Not
will.
we, not we, you.
Yeah, but we ran.
Madhur and me.
If you
Yeah,
haven't seen that video, go and check that out.
yeah. So nothing of that sort has happened, I think. But even
Morocco आया ना?
yeah, Morocco. For Morocco, I think the best part is that I don't know why they changed their coach. I don't know. I think that earlier coach was not playing Ziyech, and their team did not have a camaraderie. But yeah, I shared with you guys, right? Their
Yeah,
last 50 international matches, only three losses. Only
yeah,
three losses. That's better than a World Cup form, which most teams have. So
Hmm.
yeah. And they haven't conceded a goal since what, five,
yeah,
6 months?
no opposition player has scored. I think they got an own goal
Yeah,
against.
yeah. And
Canada.
that can't be by mistake. That has to be
Yeah,
that has to be a system that is
yeah,
working.
Hmm.
yeah. With against Portugal, I think with Joao Cancelo, Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes, Joao Felix, Cristiano Ronaldo, Rafael Leao.
Yeah,
These are stars for their teams. I think
yeah,
Joao Cancelo can create a chance out of nothing. He's like a De Bruyne from defense. Bernardo Silva can run. Bruno Fernandes good with set pieces, long shots. Ronaldo good in the air. Rafael Leao can dribble. So too many people with too many different qualities could not break them down, and they
yeah,
had like down to 10 men also at one point.
yeah,
So
yeah,
something about their passion, something about how they are playing it, like they, I don't know, Al Munich or somebody, I think there is one player, Unahi is playing really well from
Hmm.
their end. But they have some defenders. I think I'm forgetting his name. He's everywhere. That defender did not allow Ronaldo a sniff of the goal except that one in the
One
stop.
chance. Yeah.
But it was too good. It was too good. Like,
And
yeah, go
yeah.
ahead.
And while defending, they are also frustrating the attack to a
Right.
level that they are resorting to methods like crossing continuously, uh, just bombarding the box
Right.
incessantly,
yeah,
and getting nothing out of it. So
yeah,
they're frustrating the attack of the opponents like
Right.
yeah.
crazy.
Another thing I didn't like about Portugal was that so many players from Portugal were just diving every chance they get. And
Uh,
Desperation.
no, I think they had a qualms with the referee, right? That referee was giving fouls to Morocco, and he was not giving fouls to Portugal. So somewhere in the last 15-20 minutes, they lost their composure. With one man down, they could have easily fashioned another chance. But it was really tough. I think the first half, in that first half of the second half, the referee really spoiled Portugal's mood. I
yeah,
think. Uh,
spoiled my mood also.
Does it
You
have
see,
anything to do with his nationality being Argentinian?
ah,
Portuguese players बहुत रोए जा रहे हैं.
you
so
know,
can
when
they,
the
officiating has been tough in this. Officiating has come into question quite a lot.
hmm,
Luhaz, नहीं Luhat,
Matthew
just
Luhats.
Luhat.
when the World Cup started, I didn't know which team I was supporting, honestly. Like I obviously knew that I like Cristiano, so maybe Portugal and all. But as I kept watching the matches, and I realized who I was rooting for because there's always somebody you want to. Like in the Brazil versus Croatia, I really wanted Croatia to win.
Oh,
Although United have three Brazilian players that were playing in the match.
why did you want Croatia to win?
I don't know. Maybe it's just the underdog story. It is,
Yes, always it is that.
Okay.
yeah. It's
Who
always
did
nice
in
to
the
see the
World Cup?
underdog win.
I, I don't know. I think Brazil deserved it. That goal from Neymar was surely one of the best. I
Yeah,
think
it
you
was amazing, no doubt.
probably
But
took.
that is only so until the quarterfinals or semi-finals. After that, you want the big guns to win. मतलब मेरा ऐसा ही रहा है कि I want the smaller teams, the minnows, to go till the quarterfinals or semifinals because obviously they're eating up the chances of the other bigger teams, which could be rivals to the team that you're actually supporting, Argentina in this case. So that's why.
No, but Brazil Argentina, World Cup semi-final. Who the fuck wants to see Croatia Argentina, right? Brazil Argentina would have been something. It's Croatia really
Yeah.
party.
The better team won.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I think
See,
the
you
luckiest.
can't. No, no, no. I don't think so. See,
Better
Brazil
team,
had better
nothing.
attack.
Right.
Neymar scored a wonderful goal, and they had a better attack in general. But
Yeah.
the attack is not the only component of football. Croatia had the better defense.
No. They had one goalkeeper. I think Livakovic saved like 10 shots.
That's okay.
10 shots.
That's a team sport, right? Somebody does more of the lifting than the others. That's always the
Yeah.
case.
Yeah.
Even
Maybe.
you can even argue that even only Neymar scored, and the rest of the people were just like not scoring. What were they doing? So similarly, Livakovic just carried their team, just like Neymar was almost
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, like for Spain against Japan, I think Spain had like 80% possession, but even like Japan win, right?
Hmm.
So I think it's a team sport. Of course, you need to have some tactics, and think I found Brazil to be much more dominant in the first half. I thought they had world class players and really wanted to win. Their goalkeeper was in supreme form, Croatian goalkeeper. Um, Maybe some mistakes here and there, like that Rafinha ball. If it would have landed on Vinicius's foot, it could have been 2-0. It would have been game over. So some small margins, I think, have bought Croatia here, but I think they have run their course. I will not tolerate a messy upset from them. So it's bye bye Croatia for now. I think
On
I don't know. They don't give up. They don't give up. So I'm a little tense, but I'm hoping that Argentina will survive this one.
on the last day of quarterfinal, I had predicted that Portugal will win against Morocco and England will win against France. Both of
Uh,
them have gone horribly wrong, and hence now I'm thinking that Argentina will win against Croatia, and and France will win against Morocco, because that is my gut instinct, my gut feeling. So what will actually happen is that Argentina will lose. It will be Croatia versus Morocco in the final, and I think Morocco will win because they have a better team overall, uh,
Hmm.
like better defenders. No, sorry, the opposite. They have a better team, but Croatia have better individual players in, like, they have better defenders, better midfielders. But as a team, Morocco is just like full vibes.
right, right.
And it will be the first World Cup for Africa, first World Cup for Morocco, and that is what is actually gonna happen, and I'm happy with that.
Hmm. Might I suggest some probiotics for your gut?
What do you think?
Can't access this. Right. I think mostly when we have seen an underdog reach so far, I haven't seen an underdog like start from nothing before the World Cup and go all the way up to the final and win it. It's make believe. I think it's just they which
That's what people said about Leicester also.
yeah, that is the league, right? This is like a knockout format.
Ah, that is.
Easier to do than a league.
Nah,
No, no, no.
it, in
See,
to went to penalty shootouts, right? Or have they? I don't recall. Have they been tested on all the fronts? Are they like the complete package? Even if they are the underdogs and they have a dream to go into the final or something, but I don't know if they will be able to survive France for 120 minutes. They have that colonial past as well, so maybe they have some motivation about it, but I don't know. Morocco, think it's a good fairy tale story, but it's coming to an end now.
See, that happened with Japan and South Korea as well. Through passion, they reached quarterfinals, but then the game took its course.
Yeah, even South Korea, I think in 2002, the last four semi-finalists were Germany, Brazil, Turkey, and South Korea. So even that was really surprising.
hmm,
South Korea were like the host nation that time, and there are allegations of match fixing and all of that. But it doesn't happen after semi-finals or something. It's really difficult. Like think I wouldn't be surprised if Morocco suddenly concedes like 4 goals, 5 goals in one match. Think that can happen. I'm hoping that happens. They get some attitude adjustment right at the end. But
what is attitude adjustment? It's not like they've won, they've played and they've won and they've reached here.
yeah, so you need to bring them back, right?
That's not fair.
Yeah, okay, we are like 10 penalties in and it is still level. That is good for them. I don't want that. Like if they are going out, then they have to go out like okay, we have been beaten by the best team and we are going home and all of that sort. Not that okay, this referee was this, and I don't want that. An underdog must know when their journey comes to an end, and Morocco have surprised enough. Personally, for me, I think I would have liked Belgium or any of the other teams, Spain or whoever they have beaten, to come so far.
I think I want Morocco to win because they've beat Portugal, and when someone beats your team, you want them to win because then you can say like, "Hare, they were the best team. They
Yes, right,
won the World Cup. That's why my team lost."
right, right. Some Jhandu Bam for you.
Mm.
Exactly.
So what I'm predicting right now,
When you saw Cristiano Ronaldo crying, did you also cry?
I felt
did
very bad.
you?
In fact, not just Ronaldo. Even when Richarlison was crying, Neymar was crying. I felt terribly bad. Any sports person after losing when they cry on the field, it just breaks my heart. No matter
Yeah,
which team I'm supporting, it's just a
right.
very terrible sight to look at.
Yeah,
Brazil were 10 minutes away, right? 10 minutes away. Neymar was not even running back to get the ball. They were so confident. Suddenly, in 10 minutes, Petkovic scored. Went to penalties, and Livakovic was in too good form. I think I don't know why they did not send Neymar at the fourth spot. They sent
Yeah, yeah,
Marquinhos. It was the most crunch penalty of all.
yeah,
Neymar was just sitting there like Ronaldo was during that Portugal elimination. So
yeah.
I think some
It was,
mistakes Pite have made. Marquinhos never, no, never. There are much better other players
yeah, yeah.
who know what he was thinking.
Neymar, Neymar always takes penalties for PSG when he's on the pitch, right?
Right.
So that should have been. I mean, for me, he should have taken the first penalty, and they missed their first penalty, right? Brazil.
Rodrigo.
Yeah, yeah. First penalty is very crucial. It sets the tone, gives the other keeper boost of confidence. Can't
Right.
do that. Can't do that.
Right. Right.
Amit, your predictions?
plain and simple. Uh, Argentina, France. But I would change my finale winner. It would be France. I think. Now my gut is acting.
So you
Yes.
think France will win?
Yeah. Initially, I was thinking Argentina will go all the way, but now I think it would be France.
Why so? What
Gut.
what does Argentina have that? What does France have that Argentina doesn't?
Mbappe.
Well, they have Messi,
I know, but
better than Mbappe.
I don't know. At this point, I don't know if he is.
I just don't want an African. I don't want a European nation to win it. So I, I think if an underdog story we want, then there is nothing better than Morocco. But I don't think they are world champions. So I just hope that Argentina wins it, and it's a fairy tale ending which we all want. And plus, it's not Europe, so that's going to be nice. But I think France will qualify for the final. I don't see any other way. Uh, this Croatia and Argentina will be really close.
I want Argentina to win, but I know that I have my heart to be broken in the final. France will nick it. I've been losing way too many finals. Real Madrid, the final day of Premier League last season. So it has become a pattern right now. So I think France will nick it.
All right, all right. So this has been great fun. Amit
Yeah,
thinks it's going to be France. Malu thinks it's
Argentina.
Argentina for sure, and I think it's Morocco. We all know it's going to be Morocco. It's
I
any
hope the both of you, any result the both of you wish for comes true. It will be great.
Yeah, so nobody wants Croatia to win then.
No, I don't want them to win.
Yeah, I think they had a good last World Cup. In last World Cup, they really like they played against Argentina and knocked them out, and they had a pretty solid run during that time. This time, every game, I feel that they'll make one mistake or the other, or how have they come so far? Like against Brazil, I was 90% sure that Brazil will go through. Brazil is really a very, very good team. Somehow they survived, and it pissed me off. So can't tolerate Croatia anymore. Not another South American upset. Like if Croatia beats Brazil and Argentina to go into the final, then
Then they must win.
yeah, then we will not have any other chance like to
But I love the Croatian fans actually.
yeah.
Do you remember those three guys wearing the checkered kandura,
No, I
the
don't.
Qatari libas,
Hmm.
that
Oh,
white colored thing? They wore it checkered, red and white.
right, right.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
That was so cool. Damn.
I think I saw some of them in the Brazilian yellow and green as well.
I don't remember that, but for
Hmm.
Croatia, I was like, damn. Qatar has set up so many rules, so many restrictions, and so many things, and that's a good way to get back at them. So,
Yeah. But this has been a really amazing World Cup, right? Like so many surprises. We have this
yes,
undercurrent throughout the World Cup, and Japan topped the group. Like with Spain and Germany, Japan topped the group. It's really surprising. Denmark couldn't even win one match, and I
Yeah,
had them going to the semi-finals. So we can go horribly wrong. I think this
yeah.
part where we what we are doing is the easiest, easiest of all. But really kudos. Like even South Korea to go to the knockout phases was really
yeah,
really. Australia qualified. Australia, UK qualified. Pretty intense. Pretty nice stories all around. The group phases where they started off really like okay, no
yeah.
surprises,
It's all.
but
It's almost like they're doing it for representation.
yeah,
every every continent is getting one team in.
yeah, and that third match in each group, that third match was the start of the quarterfinals. I think too many eliminations during the group phases and so many surprises. Like the first match, Japan Germany, Japan won that, and then Japan beat Spain as well at the end.
Yeah.
Tunisia beat France at the end, which made Australia to qualify. I think so. It was really nice. I think the quarterfinals and those group stages, we had a lot of what do you call, lot of moments where it actually makes this World Cup a really memorable one. The fans have been awesome. The atmosphere has been awesome. Like all the stadiums feel so new, so intimate setting. It's like every match, watching each match has been a pleasure.
It has.
Quality of broadcast has been awesome, awesome. Not in India, but whatever I saw, like I don't know why Geo
I
Cinema got it, but
I've never had any problems with Geo Cinema personally.
Me neither. Yeah,
okay,
and I personally like the hype mode, but the hype mode stopped working now. The timeline, the disk of the timeline, it's not working anymore.
I don't use it. I watch it on TV, so I don't.
Even I watch it on TV, but sometimes when I want to revisit the goals and all, so I
Hmm.
go there.
Hmm.
yeah, I'm going on to the Tata Play app, and from there I'm going to the live channel Sports 18, and from there I'm watching it on mobile. On Geo
Okay.
Cinema, I think that Croatia and Brazil match, I was watching that entire after extra time, everything had ended, and Geo Cinema suddenly started with their advertisements, and then I'm getting those notifications from FOTMob and One Football that okay, Croatia, Brazil has missed the penalty, and I keep watching your ads. If you go
Yeah.
out and you come back into the app again, they definitely show you 45 seconds of app of
Yeah, yeah.
advertisement. So I
I
could not do
correct.
anything right. So then I stopped using Geo Cinema there. I looked for some Prime plan or something, but they don't offer that, so I had to stick with ads. But then I got my Tata Play app, and from there I was happily watching. That is how I have been watching since then.
Mm, nice.
Wonderful. We've got our predictions in. I think from our original predictions, we still have a good chance because we predicted Argentina to win, and
Right.
Mm.
somehow they have made it to semi-finals. So we can still be, good on our predictions. I don't want that to happen, but let's
Right.
see.
We haven't even discussed Argentina, right? Like, like Morocco and Croatia have taken.
Yeah, what Argentina, I think, apart from Messi, um, there are no playmakers as such. Di
Hmm.
Maria is a playmaker, but he's not done. Has he done anything this World Cup? I have not watched a lot of Argentina's matches.
No, not as much.
Not
Like,
much, not as much.
Julian Alvarez has been Julian Alvarez, whatever, has been quite good. He's the one who plays for City, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He's great. I mean, what a great signing by City. And
yeah.
um,
I'm really liking this Enzo Fernandez guy in
Yes.
Argentina.
yeah.
He's I think that shot against
Oh,
Netherlands
oh
right at
man.
the death. I really like when you have that belief in you and that swagger to just hit it,
Yeah.
and it was really nice. Like almost won it for them. Eventually, they did win, but it was nice. Like they started off with that defeat against Saudi Arabia. Very messy. Yeah, but clean sheet against Mexico, clean sheet against Poland. Then I think they beat Australia as well, Netherlands. So
Yeah.
they have a good journey. Uh, I think even their right back, they are Montiel and Molina. They are switching them. They have Rodrigo de Paul, Leandro Paredes in midfield, and Di Maria, Lautaro Martinez is playing really well. Messi
Lautaro
is,
Martinez is not playing well.
I think he's, didn't
Did he
they?
even score?
Yeah, he did. I think. Did he score against Australia? I don't know. No, no. I think Alvarez scored against
Yeah.
Australia. He missed one against Netherlands. Okay, okay. No, but I think I like how he plays. He
Hmm.
see for the striking options. Argentina, they had like Higuain. They had um, Sergio Aguero.
Hmm.
So after that, I think Lautaro is. But who am I missing in that team?
No one, no
They
one. Uh,
Julian Alvarez and Lautaro.
Alvarez or Martinez play at the center forward,
Right,
or one of them plays on the left.
right. Dybala is not playing.
Hmm.
Dybala is sitting out
Yeah.
mostly.
Dybala plays exactly where Messi would play, so there's no chance.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I would argue that Dybala would make a better right winger than uh, Di Maria.
Di Maria.
Okay.
Based on his Di Maria's performances. Otherwise, on paper, Di Maria is obviously more experienced in the on the right wing.
Hmm.
But maybe they could give Dybala a chance, although it's unlikely.
Yeah, I think I would prefer Di Maria. Dybala has not played that much, and you can't immediately put him in a quarter final or a semi final and
Yeah,
expect that impact. So Di Maria is really good. He's still pacey. He still has that quality and that final ball. Like
yeah,
he's still a threat. And
yeah.
personally, I have felt that Messi is much more comfortable when Di Maria is on the pitch.
Hmm.
He has Leandro Paredes and Rodrigo de Paul in the midfield, so that is really nice. Alexis McAllister, that is the one. I
McAllister.
would, so
Yes.
McAllister has been a revelation. Scored against Australia, I think. So that was nice. Uh, it was good. Argentina have a good, strong squad. Really hoping Messi scores one.
So
So
finally, what are your predictions for score predictions? Argentina versus Croatia.
I think I'll go 3-1 Argentina.
Amit
2-0.
to Argentina.
Yeah, to Argentina.
Okay. I'll say
But
one. I'll say 1-0 Croatia.
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 Argentina will lose. So I think Croatia will score early, and then they will defend with their lives, and they will succeed. And at the end of 90 minutes, it will be Croatia. That is my prediction. And for France versus Morocco, my real prediction is that France will win it something 3-0 or 4-0. Um, but maybe no, that's what I'll
France
stick with.
versus
तो hang हो गया था actually.
France.
You will have to repeat your
Okay,
predictions again.
I said for France versus Morocco, What I actually feel, logically speaking, is France winning 3-0 or 4-0. But we all know Morocco might just win 1-0. But I'll stick with France 3-0.
Okay, okay.
Madhur.
Mm, yeah, even I'll believe that France can win. I think I don't know the scores because Morocco haven't conceded that much, so I don't think it will be like 2-0, 3-0. I want it to be 5-0 so that they go home sober, but it's not going to happen. I think it will be a very close contest. I think at least one of these two matches will go to the penalty shootout, and I feel it will be the France versus Morocco match. Uh, because if Croatia versus Argentina goes into penalty shootout, then we have like Martinez and Livakovic who are really nice goalkeepers.
Hmm.
So anything can happen there, and I want to steer clear away from uncertainty at this point in that match. So I'm hoping France versus Morocco has some penalty shootouts or something. Even France haven't had penalty shootouts in this World Cup, so it would be nice to see how they approach it.
Hmm.
And if we want to play a level playing field for an underdog, then there is nothing better than a penalty kick. So
Hmm.
if Morocco has any chance to beat France, it will be in the penalty shootout. So I'll be hoping to see that in that game. I
Right.
think it will
One.
be more like a 1-1 or a
Hmm.
1-0 or a 0-1 kind of a match. It will not be too many goals.
Hmm.
1-0 France.
1-0
Yeah.
France. All right. So these are the predictions for semi-finals. We'll get together again after the semi-finals to talk about the final. And I will say, told you so, told you so. Argentina and France lost.
Morocco versus Croatia final would be,
Something. It would be something else.
yeah. I don't think that has happened anywhere across,
Ever.
across, right? Like under 17 World Cups, under 19 World Cups, Women World Cups, you name it. I don't think we will see two underdog World Cup finals ever, ever. So it's just too much. It's just
It's
just
okay. It's
too
okay.
much to believe. I think. How
It's
how can two underdogs beat Argentina and France? That will in itself make it a really special couple of semifinals.
Yeah.
all right. With that, we wrap this up and see you in the next video. Bye.
Yeah. So bye bye guys.
Bye.